Welcome back, students. Welcome back to Mahadeva International School. So, for the class 7, we were studying physics, that is the first chapter, measurement of area, volume, and density. So, let's move for the main topic. In the last class, we had found the volume of different things, that is, liquids, gas, and measurements of a cube and many things. Now we shall study about the volume of solids. That is how the volume of the solids are measured. So here we can see that the picture shows here a pencil box. A pencil takes lesser space than a pencil box. That is true. Why? Because this pencil box consists of around 10 pencils. So, when we take a single pencil, the space taken by this pencil, the single pencil, is very less compared to the entire box. In the same way, a chair occupies lesser space than a dining table. Everybody in your home has a dining table. So you can see that a dining table placed here has a chair. So six such type of chairs are there for a complete table. When we are talking about a single chair occupies a less space. In the same way, a mug occupies lesser space than a bucket. The bucket is very big in size, whereas when you compare a jug with this bucket, so jug is very small compared to the bucket. So, the volume of a solid like a rock is the amount of space it occupies. That is, what is the amount of space which occupies. Now, when we take these three examples, you can see that a pencil box is very small, whereas next comes the bucket, and at last comes the dining table. So these three things occupies different spaces. Spaces in the sense the place where they are kept. So a very small amount of space is required for the pencil box. A bit high space is required for this bucket, and large space is required to keep this dining table. So that is what we define as the volume of a solid is nothing but the amount of space that occupies by a given thing. So the SI unit of the volume is cubic meter. So you can see here why we take it as cubic meter means, so length, breadth and height, all these three things are there. That is why we measure, or the SI unit of the volume is cubic meter. What is exactly a cubic meter is? So a cubic meter is a cube that is 1 meter on each side. So it will be 1 meter on each side. A cubic centimeter cube is a cube that is 1 centimeter on each side. So here meter cube is different, centimeter cube is different. So 1 meter cube means all the three sides should be 1 meter, whereas when we are talking about centimeter cube, then all the sides should be 1 centimeter. Okay, so this is about the cube. So we have two different types of cubes given here. One is volume of a regular solids, that is which is in the form of a cube. Second is which is in the form of a cuboid. So if we want to calculate the volume of a cube, the formula here is volume is equal to a cube. Whereas when we are talking about a cuboid, so you can see the cuboid here. So the volume can be calculated with the formula L into B into H, that is length into breadth into height. Whereas here A indicates the length of each side. I told you before also that cube has equal sides. That is why we are going to measure a cube. Whereas when we are talking about a cuboid, it is length into breadth into height. So these are the important formulas you need to keep in your mind. That is, the volume of a cube is given by a cube. The volume of a cuboid is given as length into breadth into height. Okay. So shall we move for the next topic? Okay. Now, measurement of areas and volume and density. Here you can see here one problem has been solved to you. You have to calculate what is the density. Okay, so mass is given, that is mass of some object is 80 grams. As I told you before also, mass is nothing but weight. An object is weighing 80 grams and the volume is 16 centimeter cube. You need to calculate the density. Okay, so let me take that. If I have a mug, okay, the weight of the mug is 80 grams. Okay, and second is the volume of the water which is present inside that mug is 16 centimeter cube. And if I want to calculate the density, that is, the formula is given by mass divided by volume. Density is the ratio of mass and volume. So I know what is the mass of the given substance, that is 80. I know what is the volume, 16. When I cancel this, 16 ones are 16, 16 fives are 80. So 5 divided by 1 will be the answer. So density is 5 gram per centimeter cube. So mass is measured in grams, volume is measured in centimeter cube. That is why the unit of density is grams per centimeter cube. So this is the how we are going to calculate the density of a given substance. So I have solved problem A. To you people, you have to solve the rest of the problems, that is B, C, D, E, F, G and H are given here. So they are very simple as we have solved for the A sum. It is just the division. You can complete the same. Next, so whatever the formula we have discussed here, that is density is equal to mass by volume, the explanation is clearly given here. So the density of a substance is the mass per unit volume, that is density is equal to mass divided by volume. Substance having higher densities are heavier, that is the substances which are very big in size, they have high density, and the substances which have lighter, that is which are smaller in size, will have low density. So here also it is given a wooden cube has a mass of 40 gram and a volume of 8 meter cube. Find the density. So numerical problems comes in this way. So here when we discussed mass and volume, directly we have given the volume and told you to find out the density. But when we are talking about the numerical problems, you will get the questions in the same way. A wooden cube has a mass of 40 gram and a volume of 8 centimeter cube. Find its density. Then you have to write each and everything order wise. Mass of the wooden cube is 40 grams. Volume of the wooden cube is 8 centimeter cube. Next you have to write the formula. Substitute the given values. 8 ones are 8 fives are. So 5 grams per centimeter cube. So this is the how we are going to solve the numerical problems. Okay, so this is the last topic from your first chapter. So here comes to the end of the first chapter, measurement of area, volume and density. So I'll be sharing you the notes in a very short time. So we shall continue in the next class. We will go through some other topics, that is from the chemistry or biology. We will choose a chapter and we shall start the new chapter. So all the three classes, all the videos are there in the YouTube. Please go through them once again. If at all if you have any doubts, please let me know. We can clarify before going to the next chapter. Okay, so have a good day. Bye. Good night. Take care.